So I thought it was about time that I did a garden update. These sunflowers have gotten huge. They're so tall. They don't have flowers on them yet, but they're getting there. And these beans have shot up like crazy this week. They're already to the top of the trellis that I built. And starting to come up around and over. These are Good Mother Stallard pole beans. They're my favorite bean. They're really pretty, but they're also really tasty. Big, fat, round beans. And I've got some over here on this side, too. Now, these beans over here on this side, they are the really long beans. And I planted them at the same time as the Good Mother Stallards, but they haven't done much of anything. I'm not sure why. Maybe they just take longer. But these Good Mother Stallards are already about 12 foot tall. And over here, I've got several kinds of squash, which is my favorite vegetable. So I've got the squash and corn and beans growing together here. Some of the corn's gotten tall, some of it hasn't. I've got two different kinds though. Let's see if there's any squash. Ah, yes. There's a white zucchini, which is pretty good. I still prefer squash to zucchini because it's sweeter. This I've not tried yet because this is the first little baby on this plant. But over here is just your good old regular yellow squash. And over here I have Anasazi beans, which are pretty cool. They were supposedly discovered in the 1950s at an archaeological site in a clay pot, so that's a neat history. And I like to mix in flowers with the vegetables because it draws in pollinators, and it also attracts parasitic wasps, which are a good thing to have in an organic garden. There's a little baby cucumber. Okay. And I've planted radishes in between just about everything in the garden. They take up space and it helps to keep weeds down. And it also attracts some of the pests off of the less hardy plants. And it doesn't hurt the bulb at all if the leaves get chewed on, so that's one way to help control pests in an organic garden. Got Swiss chard here. I've got some bush cucumbers planted here. Some lettuce, which I need to pick. Over here I've got some cowpeas, which I've never grown before. They seem like they're very slow growing plants. I volunteer brandywine tomatoes with some borage mixed in with it. It's a good companion plant for tomatoes. Planted some more squash down here. And beets. I love beets too. It's probably my second favorite vegetable. Oh, here's one. One little tomato. There's bees in the barrage. Here's an Orangeglo Watermelon. It's the last one left. The chickens dug up the other ones. One little purple basil. Winter squash. Another little watermelon. I don't remember what kind that one was. Jacob's cattle beans. It's a dry bean. And I've got yellow wax beans over here. I planted these a little bit later. And through here I have radishes and kale. A few younger cucumber plants. Some younger tomato plants. onions. And these are red swan beans. I planted these a little bit earlier. They're just now starting to flower. They're a pinkish colored bean. I haven't grown these before, so I'm not sure how they taste. Got some more tomatoes over here, and most of these are the volunteers that I'd had come up, the Brandywine volunteers. I've got barrage mixed in between those. Oh, there's one. One more. I've got 2 baby tomatoes. I've got beets and spinach and radishes mixed in through here. And over in this box I've got peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers, radishes, and I've planted some squash seeds too. And hopefully those will be coming up right about the time the other squash plants are starting to die back. And in this box there are carrots. Those strawberries are doing really well. And my nice brick path. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? I need to get more bricks so I can finish. Kidding! These are my favorite pod beans, these purple ones. And I planted these first so they're ready to be picked. And they're really easy to pick because you don't miss any when they're purple. This is my potato box. I've got purple and white potatoes in there. I planted beets and different things in this box. My asparagus. My blueberry bushes over here, and I've got some cabbage. My giant pile of pots. Well, that's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed walking through my garden with me today. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and please do share them with your friends. Thank you.